This is the book of Job, chapter 11, verse 20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ka'alayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, Aki, and pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Shalom, shalom. This lesson is going to be entitled, There is no getting off with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. There is no getting off from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Pretty much something on the lines of that. All right, there's no getting off from the Lord. All right, there's no getting away and escaping judgment and escaping punishment. All right, the inventions of the wicked, their thoughts, their ideas, their conspiracies, all those things are going to be taken down. The scriptures say that the Lord lay counselors away as fools, man. This is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16. With him in strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his. So you have a nation of people on the earth, all right, Esau, Edom, chiefly Amalek, all right, that are ruling in a wicked manner. They're ruling with a wicked rulership, all right, under a wicked government, which the word government goes into mint, mind, and gov, control, all right, mind control. So the earth is under a wicked government, all right? But according to Isaiah 9 and 6, the government shall be upon his shoulders, and that him is whom the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose true Hebrew name is Yahushua. So the Lord is going to put a new rulership in on the planet Earth. As it's written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. The Lord set it up that way. Malachi 1 and 4 says Esau, Edom is the border of wickedness. It says here in Job 12 and 17, it says he leadeth counselors away spoiled and maketh the judges fools. All right? So if you think you're getting away from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, you're sadly mistaken. All right? The Lord has something that's called indignation. Indignation is likened unto righteous anger. All right? So the Lord just lets things build up until he'll come and just give you that penalty, give you that judgment, give you that fine, all right? And this time, on this side, that great judgment is going to come by way of nuclear missiles, ICBMs, all right? That destruction is going to come by fire, like it says in Isaiah 9 and 5. This shall be with fueling fire. That's the Third World War, which is coming quickly, okay? But ultimately, on this side, we know that it seems as if the wicked is going to get away, going to get off scot-free. Like when someone is just doing crimes throughout the earth, and it seems like they're never brought to justice. So that person is just set on doing what? They're set on doing more and more crimes because they haven't been technically brought forth for those things, right? So that kind of gives them a drive to keep doing it, and that's like it on the Esau Edom. But we got to remember that all these things are according to prophecy. The Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are his. Get this one. Real quick, oldie but goodie. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So because someone doesn't get brought to justice, what do? It's just like someone on a wanted poster. They say wanted, dead or alive, $10,000 reward, $20,000 reward. That person has been on a spree of committing these different acts. And that's likened on the Esau Edom. He has been on a spree of committing different acts of violence, destruction. Scripture say in the book of Habakkuk, he enlarged himself as hell. This is Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people. So Esau Edom has a track record of going throughout the earth and sabotaging, colonizing, all right, destroying. What else? Like it says, he enlarged himself as hell. He keep it not at home. What does Esau Edom have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of throughout the entire earth? Military bases. What does he do with those military bases? He sets out to conquer the earth's nations with his philosophies, his dogmas, his ideologies, okay? His indoctrinations. But all of these things over the course of time has led Esau Edom to be in a state of pride. It says in Ezekiel, thou sit in the seat as if you are the Most High, but you're only merely a man. You can't get away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Get it real quick. Just to back it up. You can't escape judgment, man. Most High said, who can hide himself from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man? Bear with me. This is Ezekiel 28:1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, that's likened on the Esau Edom, wicked elites. It says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up. The Hebrew word for heart is lab, which is your mind. And your mind has been lifted up against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Look what you've done with your blessing, the fatness of the earth, the dew of the heavens. You went into the solar system, all right, polluted it, all right. You went throughout the earth and conquering, okay, pillaging, robbing, raping, murdering, all right, stealing, killing, all right. You're a man of blood, as the scriptures say, man. So at this point in time, you're a fugitive on the loose, and fugitives on the loose will do anything to escape justice, all right? And that's likened on the Esau Edom. The scriptures say, Revelation 12:12, the devil shall come down with great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time. And that's Esau Edom. He knows he's about to be brought to justice. He knows the Lord is about to take him out of the earth, all right? And he's going ballistic in the earth with his different inventions, his technology, all right? He's using his blessing, his sword. He's going to come down with great wrath. Revelation 13:16 says he's going to implement a charagma, which is going to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or forehead. He's doing all these things to escape justice, because thou art a man, all right? But you portrayed yourself as this great otherworldly power on the earth, Esau, but you're not. You've been given that power. The scriptures say the deceived and the deceiver are his. He that letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So it says, Ezekiel 28:2, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, yet thou art a man, and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God. See, you're just a man, Esau. You're merely a man, all right, that's going to be brought to justice, all right, and put out of the earth for your wickedness. Okay, the Lord said he's not going to acquit the wicked, all right? And the scriptures say, only with thine eyes shall we behold the reward of the wicked, man. Bear with me. This is Psalms 91:8. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And the scripture said, we open up with in Job, that the eyes of the wicked are going to fail. And with our eyes, we're going to see the reward of the wicked. And Yahushua said this, behold, he come quickly, and his reward is with him. Revelation 22:12, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with thee, with me, Salakia, to give every man according as his work shall be. So the Lord said his reward is coming with him. He's coming to deliver. He's coming to destroy. Like it says in Revelation 19, that white horse that's faithful and true. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was faithful and true. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. So the Lord is going to be faithful and true to deliver. And in righteousness he's going to judge and make war. All right. And he's surely not going to acquit the wicked. All right. The wicked will be hauled into justice and brought to justice, which is Esau, Edom. All right. The earth's nations. All right. And their militaries, like it said back in Revelation 19, upon his head, he's going to come back wearing many crowns. All right. Speaking of Yahushua, you're going to have 2/3 of Israel that are going to be judged on this side, but ultimately brought back in the kingdom of heaven through the loins of the first fruits, which are the hopeful elect. Okay. And the wicked will not be acquitted. They will not be let go. Nahum 1:3. The Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power. See, it's a build up. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. See, the Lord lets you get your thrills and your kicks in. And what's the saying that they say? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. All right. And that's exactly what's going to happen to the system. That's what's going to happen to the nation of people that's attached to the system. All right. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. America was a great, like the scripture say, the glory of the Chaldeans. I'll get that real quick. The glory of the Chaldeans shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Isaiah 13:19. And Babylon, which is America, it's talking about America here. The glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God our power overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's going to be worse than that. It says in the book of Matthew that it shall be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah than that city, which that city is talking about America again. All right. So the Lord has not forgotten the track record of the wicked. This is Nahum 1:3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So the Lord knows what he's doing. He knows how to deliver the righteous. All right. He knows how to let until he be taken out of the way. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 6. It says, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And that's talking about Esau, Edom, the system that's attached to Esau, Edom. All right. The wicked. All right. The wicked elites. Okay. International banking families. All right. The Lord has revealed him. All right. Ultimately in the Lord's time. And Esau, Edom has ultimately been revealed in the appropriate time. All right. Pretty much after 3.5 days, around 1619 to 1969, 350 years. Around 1969, you had the U.S. quote-unquote moon explorations, which they boasted that they went to the moon, which never happened. Okay. That was the peak and ultimately beginning of the great decline for the system. Okay. When Esau, Edom, like it says in Isaiah 47 chapter, uncover the locks, make the leg bare. All right. The Lord shall take vengeance and not meet thee as a man, because these prophecies are going to meet you. All right. Up until the coming of whom the world didn't really call Jesus Christ. But Esau, Edom, you've been revealed and you've been shown throughout the earth that you have bounds that you cannot pass. So it says, verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. So the Most High is he who's letting until he be taken out of the way, which is Esau, Edom. He be brought to justice. Because as the scriptures say, the Lord will not acquit the wicked. This is Nahum 1:3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in a whirlwind and in a storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. That's right. So you can't get away from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right. And the Lord will surely not acquit the wicked. Lord willing, this message was edifying, giving infinite honors and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings until next time. Kwame Ashala. Mighty Shalom.